Hello, and welcome to Big Orc Games unboxing video of the new Magic the Gathering Kaladesh Planeswalker Deck, Chandra, Pyrogenius. My name is Simon and I'll be doing the unboxing today. So these new intro decks, these new Planeswalker decks have replaced the intro decks. So rather than the usual variety of 5 intro decks, you're getting 2 Planeswalker decks to choose from for the set, and this one focuses on Chandra, the other one focuses on Nissa. But you do get an exclusive Planeswalker in each one, which is pretty cool. So Chandra is exclusive to this one, Chandra Pyrogenius. She's not in the main set, you can't get her through boosters, you can only get this in the Planeswalker deck. So this is designed as a new product for new players. What I'm going to do is just quickly flick through what you get inside the box and quickly go through the cards in the deck. I'm not going to go into any great in-depth strategy or detail about them. There's plenty of guides out there for that sort of thing. This is mostly just to show you what you would be getting in the box. So you got this cool plastic container for it, nothing terribly exciting. You do also get Chandra, who is kept inside this plastic prison. I'm going to try and carefully ease her out. Just be careful that you don't damage her getting her out. Unfortunately, I have seen several which have come straight out of the packaging with damage all the way down the side from where obviously they've been pushed into the packaging. This one looks good though. This one looks fine. So you have a Chandra Pyrogenius. 6 mana, 4 and 2 red, 5 loyalty, 3 abilities. +2, she deals 2 damage to each opponent. Good if you're playing multiplayer. -3, she deals 4 damage to target creature. So that's good at removing your opponent's big threatening stompy monster. And -10, she deals 6 damage to target player and each creature he or she controls. That's like it. That's like a giant fireball of, fireball rain of death. So yeah, so pure damage dealing, very red, very pure and simple. She's just lots of damage spells on legs. So the deck and the boosters are kept inside here, emblazoned with Chandra's name. So let's open this up and take a look. So you can store the deck back in here when you're done playing. I think you can even get it in there whilst it's sleeved as well. So you're going to put some sleeves over your cards, which is always a good idea to protect them. You can do. So you get a fold out here. Let's fold this out and have a look inside. So what it does is it explains a bit about Chandra here and about learning to play Magic on the left here, and Planeswalker cards, in case you've not seen them before, because obviously they can be brand new to a lot of you players. Playing the deck explains how to play it, how to boost it using, say, some of the boosters you do get in the box set. And then you have a deck list. So if you happen to take it apart or adjust it, you can always put it back to where it started. And then on the back we just have a bit more of an explanation about Chandra herself. And it shows you the other Planeswalker deck, the Nissa one. Check out the video of that. Deck Builder's Toolkit, I've also unboxed that, so check that video out. And Magic Jewels, which is the app online game, which is a good way to learn how to play, because it structures your learning and puts you through each mechanic time at a time. So it's a good way to learn how to play, especially if you don't have regular access to players. So let's open this up if I can find where the tab goes. There we go. Get this out of the plastic prison. So let's open that up. So you get inside here a rules reference in case you are new to the game. So there's a fold out with quick rules reference, just explains some of the core rules of Magic the Gathering and how it works. So we have here Liberating Combustion, which is an important card. It's 4 and a red, so 5 mana total for a sorcery. It deals 6 damage to target creature, very nice. And then you can search your library and or graveyard for a card named Chandra Pyrogenius, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library if you searched it. And what this does, it allows you to get Chandra out of your graveyard if she's been killed already, or out of your library if you haven't seen it yet, into your hand so you can play her. The whole focus of the deck is around playing Chandra. So they needed to put in a way to guarantee that you could play it, and that's what Wizards have done, is print this card, Liberating Combustion. So you get 2 of those in there, which is great. So you've got plenty of chance of pulling Chandra, or if not, you've got 2 ways of tutoring her out, and you get to do 6 damage on top. So if you have a look through, these are the different couple of different rares you get in here. So it's a red and white deck. So it is dual colour, which unfortunately they don't put on the packaging. They used to put them quite clearly on the top where it says Kaladesh. They used to put the colour combinations, but it's not quite as clear on this one, unfortunately, which is a shame. I think they should do that, so, because otherwise you see Chandra, you think it's a mono red deck. So you get a few rares in here, and you can already see Fleetwheel Cruiser, Fateful Showdown, Speedway Fanatic. It's all sort of focusing, Gear Shift Ace, it's focusing on having crew and vehicles. It's quite an artifact focus. You have a Dwarf Pilot there. Crews get, when it crews a vehicle, it gets +1/+1, which is a pilot ability. You've got a Human Warrior, you've got Human Rogues, Brazen Scourge, Aerial Responder, you've got a Thopter, and then we have Sky Skiff. If you went to pre-release, you should have seen these hanging above your head, hopefully. Renegade Freighter, Bizarre Barge, Oval Chase Dragster. You've got loads of vehicles there to crew up with the rest of your guys. You also get some dual colour lands in here as well. So they enter tapped, but then they can tap for red or white. So it gives you access to both the colours you need for the deck. All the mountains you need to play, and the plains to boot. And then we have a few more cards at the back here which just focus on Cathartic Reunion. So this is one of the story cards about Chandra and Pia Nala, which is her mother, which is quite sweet. And you have things like Four of Flame Lash. That's quite thematic to Chandra because it's her doing a Flame Lash. So it's quite a straightforward deck. It's just about getting these crew cards, the vehicles out and crewing them up. And you have things like in here as well, the Renegade Firebrand. So it's a 3 mana, 2 and a red for a 3/2 Human Warrior. As long as you control a Chandra Planeswalker, so not even just the Pyrogenius, you could put one of the other ones from this set, etc. in. It gets +1 and has First Strike, so it becomes a 4/2 First Striker, very red. So yeah, so the idea is just to get these vehicles out, get them active, get them crewed up and start hitting your opponent, and in the meantime dealing some damage out to them. Things like the Flame Lash or using Chandra herself just to bat down your opponent's attempts to build any kind of army or resistance to your Wall of Fiery Death. So yeah, so there we go. That is the actual deck itself. So I've got 2 boosters here, so let's open these up. I'm not going to go through every card in there. I'm just going to flick through. So we have a white card we can use there, potentially a Torch Gauntlet, Built to Smash. Another vehicle we could use, again, another Gear Shift Ace. Oh, we have a Deadlock Trap. So this is a Chandra story card as well. So Deadlock Trap is 3 mana artifact, enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. So energy is a new mechanic. Energy sits with you like a resource, although unlike mana and stuff like that, it doesn't disappear during turns. And then you can pay energy to tap target creature or planeswalker. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. And you can see it's got Chandra and Nissa on there. So it's quite a nice thematic thing to pull. And then on to the next one. We've got a Herald of the Fair. Cobra, but can't quite use that because it's got green. Inventor's Goggles, Renegade Tactics, Spontaneous Artist. We've got some really nice stuff here. Another Trusty Companion. We have a Bomat Courier. So it's a 1 mana artifact creature construct. It's a 1/1 with haste. When it attacks, exile the top card of your library face down. You can't look at it. And then you can pay red and discard your hand and sacrifice the Courier to put all the cards exiled with it into the owner's hand. So this fits perfectly into the deck because it works with red and it's an artifact. The downside to its ability when it attacks and the exiling, if it gets killed, you're going to lose access to all those cards. And as it's only a 1/1, it's quite susceptible to being killed off very easily. So you do have to be careful how long you use that for. So there we go. That's all the cards you get inside the deck. It looks like a fairly straightforward deck with the crewing and stuff like that, so if that's the kind of thing that looks interesting to you, and I know it's my favourite part of Kaladesh, so it interests me. And again, Chandra is exclusive to this Planeswalker deck, so if you're after those, you need to pick up this deck. Or, we also sell all the cards you've seen here today on our website as single individual cards on bigorbitcards.co.uk, so go and hit up the site if you're after any singles. Other than that, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Remember to like and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.